today and taking the time to learn about telework and for considering an opportunity that can enrich the quality of life not only for your employees, but also for everyone in the Houston-Galveston area. Improving mobility and air quality in our region is not something that one individual, one organization, or one company can achieve alone. We all have a responsibility to take part in making these improvements. We must continue to change the way we think, open our minds to new opportunities as times change. Telework is a great example of that. With all the technology available to us, telework is the next logical step for our region. Telework is one of the commute alternatives that not only saves commuters time, money, and stress, but it also financially benefits the employers. Teleworking cuts down on overhead, office space, and parking fees, which are just a few of the benefits. The goal of today's webinar is to show you how to apply for the Regional Telework Incentive Grant and track your telework days on an online system called NewRide. Ms. Erica Hines will discuss the NewRide program later in the webinar session. Telework has changed the way employers conduct business within the Houston-Galveston region. Employers are becoming receptive to the idea of offering teleworking to their employees. It is not uncommon for companies to have employees working at home, at a satellite center, or simply hoteling at a nearby company facility. H-GAC's telework program offers financial incentives to local governments, organizations, businesses for developing and implementing a new telework program or expanding their existing program. The federal grant range is $24,000 to $72,000. The purpose of the telework program is to improve air quality within our region. The program also reduces vehicle trips, mobile emission, as well as traffic congestion. The following 8 counties can participate in the Regional Telework Incentive Grant Program. That is Brazoria, Chambers, Fort Bend, Galveston, Harris, Liberty, Montgomery, and Waller. Telework is a privilege and not a right. Please keep in mind that at any given time, the employer may choose to discontinue the program and ask the teleworker to return to the traditional workplace. The employer should also formalize their telework program. Please note that teleworking is not a substitute for a full-time dependent care or accommodating personal errands. Employers have also experienced the benefits of implementing a telework program. Here are some of those benefits. Reduction in employee absenteeism, improves employee productivity, and it also assists in employee retention, to name a few. Having a telework program in place also increases the bottom line and provides a competitive edge for employers. Employees also benefit from having a telework program. Teleworking allows the employee to work in a quiet environment. The program also enables the employees the ability to set hours to match peak performance time. It also eliminates commuting time on the roadways. Telework also saves on time and cost of your daily commute. Other benefits include the employees able to manage their work-life changes more effectively. It also improves morale, and there's also fewer disruption during the workday. Companies and public agencies, local governments, and other interested parties are all eligible to apply for the grant. Applications will be evaluated and funded on a first-come, first-served basis until all funds are committed. How to apply. H-GAC will fund the implementation of new or existing telework programs. Employers will complete a telework application and submit a letter of commitment to H-GAC's offices. H-GAC will evaluate the application and notify the grant recipient. The grant recipient will sign an agreement with H-GAC. Payment for work. All proposals must submit a monthly invoice based on work completed. All invoices must be accompanied by detailed reports and receipts. Reimbursement is made within a 45-day period, and all supporting documentation must be received by H-GAC. Eligible reimbursement will include the following. Eligible reimbursement is based on direct labor costs and the development of marketing materials to promote the telework program within your company. Reimbursement does not include acquisition for equipment, facility leases, purchase of software, fees associated with communication services, or time spent in a class training. Program process. The program process includes the following steps. All companies should develop policies and procedures. H-GAC staff can assist you with developing your policies and procedures free of charge. H-GAC staff can also help you select your teleworkers as well as train them. We ask that you operate your telework program for 1 year, and at the end of the year, H-GAC would like for you to evaluate your program and prepare a case study. And as you can see, this is my contact. My name is Sharice Jackson, and I'm the Senior Transportation Planner. At any time, feel free to contact me at the information that's provided to you. Our next speaker is Erica Hines, and she will be discussing the New Ride program today.
Thank you, Sharice. My name is Erica Hines, and I am the Green Partnership Manager here in the Houston-Galveston region for New Ride. New Ride has been in Houston since June 2005, and what we do is encourage people to take all forms of green transportation. And we are working with the Houston-Galveston Area Council hand in hand to help with the telework program. And any recipient that applies and gets a grant, we do help you with some reports, which I'll show you towards the end of the presentation. But first, I'd like to walk you through the website so you can understand New Ride a little bit better. As I mentioned, New Ride, you get rewards for taking greener trips. Greener trips can be carpooling, van pooling, public transportation, walking, biking, of course telecommuting, and even compressed work weeks. Your employee, anyone can sign up for free. They sign up at newride.com. There's a big green button. They can sign up 3 different ways, either using their organizational email address, which is preferred, joining using Facebook Connect, or with their personal email address. When they log on, they record their green trips. It could be, again, carpooling today or took transit yesterday. Any green trip they take counts. New Ride helps each individual track the money that they've saved by driving their car less, the emissions prevented, as well as points earned for taking the green trips. They can use those points and redeem them for all sorts of special offers from our sponsors. It can be restaurant coupons, retailer discounts, and ticket promotions to shows and attractions. Again, they can earn points for any green trip. It doesn't have to be to work. It could be personal green trips as well, such as biking to a friend's house, carpooling with friends and family out to dinner, instead of saying, I'll meet you there and driving separately. So we reward individuals for taking both commute green trips as well as personal green trips. New Ride also helps connect people to find carpoolers. So on the days that they're not telecommuting, if they do have to go into the office and they want to find a carpool partner, we can help connect people, find someone in their neighborhood, and working preferably for their organization, if not from an organization nearby. New Ride is a free service that covers the entire Houston-Galveston region, and how we are supported is, of course, government partners such as the Houston-Galveston Area Council support us to be here and service you throughout the region. Employers can sponsor employees. Not only do restaurants and retailers offer rewards, but we do have some employers who offer special rewards for their employees for taking greener trips. It doesn't necessarily have to be Starbucks gift cards or things of that nature. It could be hours off of work or extra vacation time. Businesses, of course, sponsor consumers by offering them special discounts and rewards that they can earn by taking these green trips. New Ride works with hundreds of companies to provide rewards, promote greener transportation, and those are just a list of some of the companies that we work with. And here is the website. This is the home page. People simply go to newride.com, hit the big green button to sign up for free. To sign up, they simply enter their name, email, again, preferably their organizational email, and I'll explain why later, and their password. Once they log on, they'll have a welcome center. This is where they receive messages from New Ride. We do not sell email addresses or spam our members. This is simply a communication piece to let them know about changes to the website, or if their employer wants to send a special message, we'll send it to them this way. There are two main places our members go once they're inside the website. The first one is to record trips. So up at the top, one of the tabs labeled My Trips, they click on My Trip Calendar, and they get started to record their first trip. They can indicate whether it's a new or saved trip, specify what kind of alternative mode they took. They also enter their the first leg of their trip, where it started and where it ended, how often it occurs. We understand most of our members are working professionals. They don't have a lot of time, so we do allow them to set up recurring trips, much like on an Outlook calendar. They can indicate that it's weekly, indicate when they want the trip to start recording, and indicate the end date and what days of the week they take that mode. So if they know that they're going to take the bus or carpool or telework on specific days, they can put it in the calendar and kind of forget about it for a little while. Then the trip is recorded, and of course points are earned. Again, we also help people find people to carpool with, so they can go to the Find New Riders section. They can enter where they want, where they live, where they work, depending on how rural or if their workplace is in a very dense area. They want to make sure to indicate how the radius around it. Maybe for the home location, you want to try to find people that live within 2 to 5 miles. But on the work end, maybe a quarter of a mile or less than a mile. It'll pop up little bubbles where all the matches are, but sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. So if they really want to be picky on who they're going to be riding with, there's another page that they can go to and indicate even finer details of who they want to match up with. Is it smokers, non-smokers, people that speak a specific language? Are they only interested in finding a bike buddy or maybe a carpool partner? They can refine it so that it shows a little bit less matches, and they can see if somebody fits their needs a little bit better. They can click on each individual bubble and find out more details about the individual they match with, what company they work with, their preferences, how many trips they've taken, even their rating. When our members ride with each other, they give each other 1 to 5 stars based on their experience. After trips are taken, and of course all the points are earned, the other place a lot of our members go to is My Rewards. They want to know what they're going to get for all of this. To redeem their points, they click on View Points, and a list of rewards will pop up. They can sort them by most popular, alphabetically. They can, if they see one they like, they click on it. It'll explain a little bit about the reward. It'll show a map where the locations are valid, even a link to the website if they want to find out more details about the offer. If they like what they see, they click on it, and we'll email them an electronic coupon which they can use. In addition to all the fun stuff and the rewards on the front end for the members, this slide, it's kind of hard to see, but I'll explain it, is how we tie in with the Telework grant program. A part of what you would need to do as an organization, as Sharice mentioned, is provide detailed progress reports on what your employees are doing and how many trips they're taking. On the back end of New Ride, we have dashboard reports that track all sorts of details, how many New Ride members there are, how many trips they're taking, what kind of trips that they're taking. We not only can track this activity for the entire region, but we can track it for each individual organization. So as I mentioned before, when folks sign up for free, we prefer them to sign up with their organizational email address. The reason being is so that we can capture them when running the report. Say it's MD Anderson Cancer Center. If they provide us their mdanderson.org website, we can make sure that they're included in this report. We can tell you how many new riders you have at your organization, how many trips they've taken, specifically telecommute trips, how many emissions were reduced, how many parking spots saved, how much money they've saved. So we make it very easy. You don't have to create a report of your own. We help you along with this so that you don't have to do additional work. We want to make this as easy as possible. And of course, if there's ever any questions or issues, I am the local representative for New Ride here in Houston. I can definitely walk you through the process and provide any report needs that you have. And that is how New Ride works and how we can help you along with the telecommute, the Telework grant. And I just want to thank everybody for listening today, and I will turn it back over to Sharice.
Thank you, Erica, for that informational presentation. That's all the time we have today. We hope you found today's webinar both informative and helpful. As mentioned earlier, please feel free to contact me if you have any further questions or if you would like H-GAC's assistance to set up a Telework program. This webinar will be made available on our website at www.mysolutionis.com so that you can feel free to share it with others or go back and review it yourself. Thank you and have a good day.